It is a great honor for me to be here to introduce one of the best tools the libraries offer. It is a Leganto Reading List. And in today's session, we are going to learn how to build a Leganto Reading List in your Canvas course. I'm sure that many of you have already heard of Reading List, and some of you are already using it. So what is a Leganto Reading List? Leganto Reading List is a tool that makes digital course content easily accessible to students. And it integrates very well with many learning management systems, for instance, Canvas, Blackboard, and Sakai. So students can access course readings without leaving Canvas. The best part, I think, is that this tool connects to the library's quick search and pulls resources directly from the library collection. And it accommodates many formats, for instance, full-text journal articles, ebooks, streaming videos, scanned documents, and also links from the web, and a lot more. So there are other good things about this tool. For instance, it offers faculty greater control over display and organization of content, and also allows students to access the reading list from using any device. So in today's session, we are going to cover how to build a library Leganto reading list in Canvas course, and what libraries can help with in the process, and also where to find additional instructional resources or documentations, and of course, who to contact for assistance. With that, I am actually going to go directly to Canvas. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so the reading list on the left-hand side menu is supposed to be there, already integrated there. But if you do not see reading list, you can always go to the setting at the bottom. And I'm going to just go quickly and go to the navigation. And when you are in the navigation, there are two boxes. The top box are the tools you already have. So most likely you have to go to the second box and pull, find the reading list and pull it up to drop it somewhere. I've already dropped it over here under the module, but you can put it anywhere under the assignment or wherever you prefer. So, but after you're doing that, this is the configuration. You always need to save it. So once you saved it, your reading list should be over here. And when you click on the reading list, it will bring you to this welcome screen. Now, on the welcome screen, you see create and rollover. We're going to use create today. Rollover, I'm going to mention rollover at the end of this demonstration. So I'm going to create a reading list. You see the title is already pre-filled. It's basically bringing from the course title. And the description is optional. And now we're ready to create. You will see two templates, a blank one and a 15-week template. For today's workshop, we're going to use the blank one. But of course, you can use this template with already 15 weeks section already filled up. Okay, so when you before you starting at items, reading list, you need to set up sections. So click on the new section and give the new section a title. Usually people use week 1 or week 2 or week 3 or session 1, session 3, session 5 or whatever, or modules. Yeah, this is really according to your preference. Description, it's optional. The from date and ending date. Some faculty members prefer to put a from date, beginning date, and ending date for that week's or that period's reading, while others prefer to leave it open. The advantage of leave it open is that students can always go back to read the previous week's or session's reading. So for today, I'm just going to leave it open and create. Now, we might as well create several, I'm just going to close these, create several weeks, several sessions. Week 2. Week 3. I think that's that will do for today, for today's demonstration. So now the sections are ready. We need to add readings to the sections. On the right-hand side, the top right-hand side, you see the add items. Click on the add items. When you click on the add item, you see on your right-hand side, this search panel, this option panel comes up. The first one is search. That's a default one. And you have create, and you also have the collection. We are going to use the search one. I'm going to talk about the create and the collection later. So for the search, this actually connects directly to the library's quick search. So you are searching the library resources. You can search everything. And you can put the keyword over here, or title, or author. I think the first example we're going to do, I'm going to put a title of a book. Okay, so the title is Introduction to the Pharmaceutical Science, Integrated Approach. So I'm going to click on the search. Now, since it's searching the library, the complete library collections, so it might take a couple of seconds. The search results, you will see here there's a books and book chapters, articles, and there are a lot of formats over here. Basically, the search renders a lot of search results. Most likely, if you have a specific title, your item will show on the top. And this is the one we tried, Introduction to the Pharmaceutical Science. And it has the e-version and also has some hard copies. So we're going to choose this one. So we simply click on it. When you click on it, you see that it's going to ask you, where do you want to put it? Week 1 or week 2 or week 3. So we're going to leave it to week 1. And I'm going to click on add. Immediately, you see the reading has been added to week 1. Make sure you always click on the check availability to verify the access. Now, this check availability connects you directly to the library. It says view online, so I'm going to click on the view online. There we go. Here's the book. That's the author, and here's the table of contents. And you can go to any of the parts over here. So, but when first actually, I'm already logged in with my NetID, but the first time you access the library resources, you might need to log in. All right, so I'm going to close this and come back and close the library citation and come back to my reading list. Let's add something else. So we got a book, and we're going to put search for article. Say I'm going to search for COVID-19 vaccine development. So those are keywords. Again, I'm doing the search, takes a couple of seconds. The first one is a book, and also a book. You can reduce, you can limit it to just choose the filter just to articles. There we go. All right, so now it's all articles and tells you full text available. If it's not available, it's going to tell you. So suppose we're going to pick up this one and we're going to put in week 2. Add. Okay, so it's right here. Let's check the availability. And it says view online. Perfect. So that's the article we want. All right, so we're going to come back to the reading list. All right, let's add a stream media item. Say I want to oh, sorry. Okay, let's all right, so I want a video. So let's filter it to video. All right, okay, so the first one says available in E format. Let's take a look, and then let's add it to week 3. There we go. All right, let's check availability and view online. Perfect. So yeah, so that's the video. And let's go back to the reading list. So always remember to check the availability to verify the access. Now with these 3 examples, you see this one is complete. These 2 says being prepared. Since we already checked the availability, you might want to set it to complete. So you go to the ellipsis to the right side and set it to complete. Same thing with this one. We're going to set it to complete. There we go. So that's adding readings. It's not really bad, right? Pretty simple. Yeah, straightforward. Now, suppose we've already finished the week 15 every week's reading, and the reading list is ready to go. You see right here, it says draft, but we want to make sure students can see it. So then we have to publish it. So go to the ellipsis to the right side of the title and click on publish. And when you click on publish, you can there's a choices. You probably want only goes to the course students. So confirm. There we go. Now this list is published. Students can view it now. When you want to make sure if a student can view it or not, you can check on this ellipsis and find view list as a student. So in that way, you are sure a student can see it. So we're going to take a look. So this is how students will have when they open the reading list. I'm going to close this. One thing I want to bring your attention is that when you use the reading view as a student, always go into the reading list and use the view list as a student function within the reading list, not from the course level. Because from the course level, there's another button that says view course. I thought there was something over here, view as a student. I guess my course is not published, but what I want to emphasize that we'll always go to the reading list and use the view list as a student button over there. So there are a couple of other things I want to bring to your attention. Is that one is the create section. See here, when you click on the add items, there's a create. This is when you couldn't find anything from the library's collection, but it happens that you do have a scan article. So what you need to do is that you click on the create, and you just drag your file and drop it over here, or you can click to search your computer. Usually the system will pick up the title and the author automatically, but if it's not, you can certainly enter this information over here. So that's create. A collection is that you can use the items from your collection and added to any weeks, any sections you want. So that's create and collection. And there's another tool I would like to bring to your attention is that on the top of my screen, you see here there's on the bookmark bar, there's cited. This tool comes from, if you see onto the right side, right top, under my initial, there's a cited. So this tool is very useful. You can drag and drop it on your bookmark bar. This you can use this when you search on the website, on internet. You found some articles that you think you can use it for the future. Then you can use the cited tool. Click on the cited tool, will open a box and ask you where do you want to put it. You want to put this web page or article into your collection, or into your list, or into some sections. You can do it directly from by using this cited tool. I do have instructions for how to add cited to different browsers, because first you need to make sure you have the bookmark settled, configured to on your browser. I do have instructions for that. If you need, you can just contact me. I'll be happy to email it to you. Yeah. We talked about rollover when we first started to create the list. That function is that when you already have previous semester's reading list and you want to roll over to the present semester, you can use that one. It's a very simple procedure. You just click on the rollover and follow the instruction. It's a pretty simple thing to do. Another thing I want to bring to your attention is these reports. See on the blue bar here, the reports. This is very useful. You can check your student usage from this report. And I'm going to give you the instructions of how to use these reports in a minute. Okay, I'm going to go back to my...
Yini, just a heads up, 4 minutes left.
Okay.
And also we have one question from the audience before we move on. From Dugan, in Canvas workshops, they tell us to put everything in the modules. Why is this better than just putting permanent links to library materials in our Canvas modules?
You can put the permanent links in the modules, but this one, the reading list over here gathers all the readings together, so students can have access to the complete readings in one place, rather than go into each module and get the readings over there. Does that answer the question?
Yes, Yini. I have an additional question though. So I've been teaching a non-credit course at Rutgers and was wondering about, copyright policies, like, non-Rutgers student who enrolled in my course, but if they don't have, net ID and password, it's not available to access Rutgers library resources. And I mean, in that case, am I allowed to download the article and upload them in my Canvas course shell in modules, but am I violating any copyright policies?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. We recommend that faculty members clear up the copyright issue. So if they get the articles from the library, of course you are totally fine. You don't have to worry about copyright. But if your library doesn't have it, you get the article from somewhere else, you have to make sure you do have the permit to use it. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go back to the end of my slides. So make sure you have the all the. Okay, so the libraries, I listed here all the website you can use for all the course reserve reading list questions. These links are very useful. I'm sure it will get your help if you need it. And also, these are the additional information you want. I think my time is up, so I'm going to stop over here.